Hooray.
Hooray. It's almost Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Not to date the show,
No, we date the show sometimes.
but we went shopping yesterday.
Oh,
5 people are going to, it's just a small thing at my house.
okay. Mom coming?
Mom, wife, myself, and then 2 children.
Great. Do the
Okay.
kids partake in the turkey, or are they like anti-turkey and want mac and cheese?
They'll eat the turkey. They'll pick
Yeah.
at the turkey.
All right.
They're not going to like go to town on the turkey. We only got like an 8-pound bird for
Oh,
the 5
goodness.
of us.
Wow. 8 pounds, that's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Farm fresh.
Well,
Farm
great.
fresh, not factory butterball, hormone-y, disgusting
Right.
sweatshop bird.
Okay.
Like a real turkey. Real turkeys aren't supposed to be like, I got a 40-pound bird.
No, we got a 22-pound bird, I think.
Yeah. There's more of you.
6 of us.
No, I'm just saying there's more of you than there is to
Hey,
me.
there's less of me than there used to be.
If you put both of us into a dunk tank,
Dun, 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 dun.
you would overflow faster.
Okay. I'm
all I'm
also
saying.
a foot taller than you.
Exactly.
so-
There's more of you. That's what I'm trying to say.
but there's less of me now than there was a few months ago.
Whatever. There'll be more of you in like 3 more months. Wow. You're like Oprah. You're like Oprah when you diet.
Wow. I'm
I
not
have to say it.
dieting. I have lifestyle changed because I had some medical
It's called
issues.
the Oprah diet.
No, Oprah diet's a different thing than what I'm doing.
No, it's the Oprah diet. You're like an accordion.
All right, we'll see you in 3 months, and you'll go, give another 3 months. This is going to happen.
Exactly what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't admit you were wrong to start with.
The only
'Cause
admitting
you
that's
don't
going to
do
happen
that.
here is when you go back to the hospital in another 15 months.
Wow. Wow. Well,
I was going to start the show on a happy Thanksgiving note.
I'm thankful for good friends.
Yeah. Thanksgiving is when I got my pancreatitis.
Yeah.
When I was dancing around. So Lori came in the studio, sees your Santa jacket hanging up there. She goes, "Oh, is that your pancreatitis jacket?" I'm like, yeah, there she is in all of her glory.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So, but yeah, maybe it was more than that. Maybe it was like a 12-pound bird. Whatever. It's from the farm. It's
All right. Well,
it's a
great.
good bird for 3 adults. And
So do you
2
do a
kids
lot
to
of
pick.
sides, or are you like specific sides?
Well, if you have an 8-pound bird, you got to have at least half a dozen sides.
Well, of course. Is half a dozen a lot of sides?
For 3 adults and 2
No,
kids,
I'm not.
probably.
I'm not
I think.
talking quantity. I'm talking variety. Do you do a lot of different
Oh yes.
sides?
Oh yeah. So you got to have the turkey,
Gotta.
and you roast it. You don't fry it
Correct.
like a fucking peasant.
No, easy.
And
no turducken.
you know, I haven't done the turducken. If I'm not doing a roasted turkey, I do the lobster. I'll do the lobster,
Wow.
traditional New England style Thanksgiving lobster. Yeah, that's a thing. You didn't know that?
No, it's not a thing.
Absolutely it
That's
is.
not a thing.
Absolutely it is.
All right.
Do you want me to Google it?
You're making it a thing.
I'm going to Google it
We
right
don't-
now
don't
while you
get Google in the middle
tell
of the show.
people about our hot sauce.
Well, the hot sauce is fantastic. There's 4 different varieties of hot sauce. Some of the most delicious, tasty hot sauce you'll ever have. You find it at the Bar is Low with Mike and Mo right on our Facebook page. You can order it right there because we don't have a website yet. But we do have a Facebook page.
I don't think we need a website.
No, maybe.
We have the Facebook page.
It works.
Yeah.
People have been buying it like hot sauce. Get
hey,
it? Like hotcakes?
hey.
You see what I did there?
There you go. Thanksgiving
pictures,
lobster.
Pictures of lobster. Okay, so somebody did it. Okay, big deal.
Seafood is a rare sight on a modern Thanksgiving table, but the colonists had fish, eel, shellfish, such as lobsters and mussels, at their feast. There was lobster
I
at the
don't-
first Thanksgiving.
I don't argue that. Of
Yeah.
course, I'm sure there was plenty of
But it's a thing.
seafood
A lot of
and
people do it.
Shellfish. I'm sure there was.
A lot of people do it.
Wait, are you supposed to have shellfish? You're Jewish, aren't you supposed to avoid the shellfish?
This is a non-denominational holiday. This is an American holiday.
Check your yarmulke at the door.
Exactly. You check no cha,
No, huh?
no cross.
What happens if you
Or no-
you no prayer before the meal?
No.
Really?
No.
It's like the one time a year my family will have a prayer before we eat.
Thank you, Sacagawea, for this lovely bounty.
No, and thank you, Lord, for this lovely bounty of food that we receive
So
to
here's the
nourish our bodies.
here's the thing, though.
Because it's the one time the family congregates around a table. You don't get that too often as you get older when everyone's there,
Okay.
right? I mean, for you and your wife and your kids right now, it's not a rare sight to have all of you sitting at one table because that's what you do.
No, it would be a rare sight
if you weren't.
the otherwise.
Right.
Yeah.
But when everyone is grown and I have nieces and nephews, my niece is due in April.
Oh,
Right, so we're going to
congratulations.
expand the family. Thank you.
There you go.
I become officially a great uncle. I've always been a great uncle. Now
Now you're going to be a great
uncle.
There you go.
But it's rare to get everyone around one table again. So, hey, now that we're doing that, we should, say a prayer and thank you for the bounty.
Yeah, but nah.
I would assume if it was another large gathering, if we were able to do that at Christmas, we probably would there too, just because you get everybody together.
Yeah, I guess I've never been one for the grace. I've never been one for the kiddush. I've never been one for the Jews do it too. The kiddush, right? I've never been one for on the holidays when it's written that you're supposed to do it. I'll do it, but it's not. I'm not gonna get up there and.
God didn't tell me to pray, so I'm not going to do it today.
It's for Thanksgiving. I don't know who am I thanking. I'm not
giving thanks for the life that you have.
I'm giving thanks to my friends and the family and the people around me, and that's where the thanks goes on Thanksgiving.
So why wouldn't it be at the table to thank you for the family that's
know who I thank? I thanked the person at the farm market when I bought the turkey from them. I said thank you for the turkey.
That's great. All right. So what are your sides?
What are my sides? My sides are...
You do the mashed potatoes.
Obviously the mashed potatoes.
Do you do the sweet potato?
I have to do the sweet potato.
So that's two right there, right off the bat.
Yeah.
Do you do like a green bean casserole?
I do a green bean casserole, and there is not a can of Campbell's to be found anywhere.
Okay.
Because I do everything from scratch.
Which is lovely to be able to do.
I started this conversation here because when I go home today, and today's Tuesday, I start prepping cooking.
Sure.
And then Wednesday, it's an all day. And then Thursday, this is a 48-hour. I'm going to cook for like damn near 2.5 days. And it's going to take like 15 minutes to eat.
Yeah. Wolf it down.
Oh, yeah.
See, the thing is, with the bigger bird you want to get so you can have the sandwiches later. That's the big thing.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. But here's the thing. If there's too much, you wind up, when you run out of sides and there's still turkey, that's not a good thing.
No, you
don't
need
like
sides,
that.
Yeah.
You don't
All
like
right,
that.
so do you have...
So the sweet potatoes, I got the mashed potatoes. We got the green bean casserole,
Right.
which this year I'm using 3 different types of mushrooms in it.
Okay.
And we're frying the shallots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you what do you do for stuffing?
So
for
stuffing,
dressing?
I make a cornbread stuffing.
Okay.
So I make the cornbread, right? And I make it extra sweet, and I actually use real corn in the cornbread. And then I crumble that up, and I put it with Ritz crackers and saltines and some toasted white bread that I chop up, right? And then you got to pour the butter that is with the celery and the carrots in there over the top of it, and some sausage. I put sausage in it.
Okay.
A little Italian sausage in there, and it's to die for.
That's
and you do
great.
not put it in the bird. You do not put the stuffing in the bird.
Well, that's an argument to be had as
No,
well.
you put inside the bird. You got to just all you put in there is you coat the inside with lemon juice and rub it in salt, and then you put in an onion, some celery, some carrots, some aromatics in there. You can even put an orange in there, and it's really, really good. And then you roast it breast side down, and then you turn it 3/4 of the way through.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Not how I do it.
That's it. No, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No,
That's
I
how
stuff
I
it.
do it.
I stuff
You
it.
stuff
We
the
have-
bird?
Yeah, we have a homemade stuffing that's my grandfather's old recipe that...
Is there apples in it?
No.
Ah.
But it's passed down. The men of my family have always cooked Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, the men do the stuffing. Yeah.
So the women aren't allowed in the kitchen. They can help with the sides afterwards, and of course the dishes. But they can, but I'm usually there.
That's not sexist to say.
No, it's just
the
that's
man
trade.
belongs in the kitchen. I firmly believe that.
I have no argument with that.
I firmly believe that.
It's just the trade-off that if we're going to cook, you do the dishes.
And that's a fair trade-off. That's a societally accepted trade-off.
I think
it just
so.
so happens that by the process of elimination, if the guys are cooking,
Right.
who's doing the cleaning?
And we do the 1:00 meal.
See, okay, that's what I was going to go with next. The 1:00 meal.
That means the bird has to be in the oven around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and if you're going to have a 1:00 meal.
Yeah, I don't do the 1:00 meal.
No.
No, so the
Ooh.
1:00 meal is okay.
That's an error on your part.
No.
We'll have this discussion, but that's an error.
We're
on your
having
part.
the discussion because I know because you want to get 2 meals out of it.
You want to have those sandwiches for dinner.
You want
Of
to have the
course.
sandwich. See, that's not how I roll. That's not how I roll. I do a Thanksgiving brunch as a separate meal,
Okay.
and then I'll do the Thanksgiving dinner. It's going to be around 3 or 4.
Okay.
Here's the thing: if I have too much of that turkey ahead of time and I get tired, I'm not going to make it to the 3rd football game.
Tryptophan.
And just because gambling is only now legal in Connecticut as of a month ago,
Yes.
I've been gambling on Thanksgiving as a tradition for a long time.
Illegally?
Yeah, absolutely. It was
We're
an
going to talk
offshore
about
thing.
illegal things that you do on the show?
I can't be prosecuted for it anymore.
All right.
All right, and you always bet on Thanksgiving, and if I have that early, too early of a meal, I'm passed out by the evening kickoff. And I don't want to watch the Lions, and I don't want to watch the Cowboys, so I'm always excited for that third game.
The only time I want to watch the Lions and the Cowboys all year long is on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Because it's their day. They established this, and then the league was like, well, nobody else has a chance. Well, you should have started it up the way they did.
Yeah.
I have an issue with the third game. I don't like the third game.
I like the third game because it's an extra thing to bet on. But look, I don't like football on Christmas, and they started doing that a couple of years ago.
It was a basketball day.
And it still is a basketball game.
Right.
And I will be damned if you think that I am going to turn off, and they're always amazing matchups. I'm not watching football on Christmas. That's is bullshit.
Yeah.
If it's a bowl game, I'll watch it. I'll watch a bowl game
give
on
a bowl
Christmas.
game to Christmas.
I will give you that.
Although
NFL,
that is New
nah.
Year's Day. New Year's Day is a bowl day. That's when you want to watch football.
Well, now
That's
it's
college
December
football.
through.
I know, it's stupid. It's so dumb.
There's so many bowls. We should spot the Mike and Mo Bowl would be great. The Bars Low Bowl.
Bars Low Bowl.
And it's alliterative.
We should do that.
The Low Bowl.
What can we do? Like, what's
Rhymes?
WestCon's bowl game?
Westcon. Yeah, I don't think we could host our own like local one.
Yeah, that'd be
here.
great.
The Bars Low Bowl.
Who's going to play?
Ooh.
You and I should coach against each other. And then have
Draft teams
Yeah.
against each other. Okay,
That'd be fun to do.
I'll draft Bill Buckby.
Oh, I'm not drafting Furman. I don't want him. Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Anyway, all right. So we got a few sides down. So we have the stuffing.
Yep.
We have the two potatoes. We
Yep.
have the 3-bean or many bean or whatever it is.
Green
bean casserole.
Green bean casserole.
What do you do for veggies? Is what you like a broccoli?
So we do the green bean casserole. I will do this year. I'm actually doing a Brussels sprout dish.
Nice, good call.
Traditionally, if it's like a bigger thing, I would do the Parmesan broccoli, also casserole type thing. But this year I make a great Brussels sprout dish, and it has diced pancetta in it with a ball of burrata and some fig jam, and it's to die for. So I'm doing that one. And I feel like I forgot something. Obviously, I do the cranberry apple. Cranberry orange.
Yeah. Mashup thing that
sauce.
is. Yeah.
It's not really a sauce, and it's not really a chutney, but whatever is in between those.
Yeah, my mother has been making that for years. The cranberry
Yeah.
orange is a family thing. It's been done
Got
for
it.
years.
You got it.
I never liked it as a kid. It was too bitter for me.
Okay.
It came out very bitter.
Yeah.
But I also learned to like cranberry later on in life. I didn't like cranberry as
Kind
much
of
to
an
start
acquired
with.
taste.
It
yeah,
is.
Yeah, it's not
So
a
to me,
kid-friendly
there's
one.
nothing like that. The turkey, the stuffing,
Yeah.
the cranberry in one bite.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
Oh, that's for the sandwich afterwards.
Yeah.
King's Hawaiian rolls. It's the only bread I'm going to
I don't
put
do
on
the rolls.
table.
I don't do the. I mean, the family
King's
does.
Hawaiian rolls
The
are
family
so
does
good.
the rolls, but I don't do them.
King's Hawaiian rolls are so good. And then no free shoutouts. And then I forgot. We always start off with my mother's butternut squash apple cider bisque.
Okay.
She makes it better than I do, so she's
Wow.
allowed. And this year we're making a pumpkin pie from scratch with the kids.
Wow, that's
Special
something.
request from Diana. She's like, I want to make a pumpkin pie. I'm just like, oh, alrighty.
Do they like pumpkin pie?
Don't think they've ever had it.
Wow.
I think she just found out it's a thing.
So there's a running joke on pumpkin pie in my family for years.
Uh-oh.
That my sister, the first time she saw it as a kid, said, I don't want to eat that. I'm not going to eat that. I'm like, why? It's pumpkin pie. It's rotten. It's rotten pie. Just because of the look of it being this brown pie.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm not eating rotten pie. So we still refer to it as rotten pie in my house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my family refers to pumpkin pie as rotten pie. Yeah.
Let me get a slice of that rotten pie. And then dessert-wise... so
are there any other sides?
Aside from... Well, okay, yeah, hold on. Let's go back to dinner. So we're going to start with the soup. We got the turkey. We got the potatoes. We got the stuffing. We got the sweet potatoes. Wait, what am I doing? I have
With sweet
shopping-
potatoes, do you do the sweet potato casserole?
No.
You don't believe in that?
No.
You don't like the sweet potato casserole?
It's sweet enough without putting a shit ton of marshmallows in it.
Yeah, but marshmallows are awesome.
They are, but that's not my thing.
But they're awesome. It's
not my thing.
And cinnamon.
I'm making my gravy, obviously.
Yeah, so your
obviously.
gravy's good gravy?
I don't pat myself on the back that often.
Are you
In the-
kidding?
in
Have
the
you
kitchen.
not heard yourself ever
No.
talk about you cooking?
But the gravy that I make, inspired by my late Uncle Steven,
Okay.
it's
To die for, I'm sure.
really good.
Yeah, everything is to die for that you cook.
Well, because I'll start it with a bone broth, right? Well, first you got to sear the neck and the organs.
You cut the giblets all up?
No.
You don't?
No. I see.
Giblets are part of it for us. They stay in there.
They are, but what I do is I sear them, and then I will put it inside the cheesecloth.
Okay.
Along with vegetables and some other stuff. So it's this big ball of goodness that when you add the water, it steeps like a tea bag kind of a thing. Yeah.
But you don't consume it. You just use it to flavor.
Yeah, I don't eat the organ meat.
We do.
No.
We do.
Yeah?
Yeah, the heart, everything gets chopped up and put in there, and you get a little extra in there.
Yeah, see, I don't do that, but we do, obviously, you add the drippings afterwards, and that's what makes it.
That goes to to the old school, my grandparents. Obviously, we've talked before. Didn't have a lot growing up. You don't waste anything.
No.
You don't waste any of that. You don't use that just to flavor. You eat that.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of the reasons my nephews won't eat the gravy. They won't partake in the gravy because they know it's got the organs in there.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Lori doesn't like organ meat either. I'm not a big, like my grandmother, Libby, bless your heart. Do you want some chopped liver?
Yeah, right?
Be like, no, Grandma. It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
So liverwurst?
But I've been up for 6 hours. Yeah. Grandma! Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that's all we are doing. I'm pretty sure that's all we're doing.
It's a pretty good thing. And you do the one pie.
We're doing that's what I was getting at before. We were gonna do the one pie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whew, good for the alert. I have an eBay auction that I've been watching for like 5 days, and it ends in 9 minutes. So if I stop paying attention to you,
like you normally do anyway.
Don't be mad.
So one pie or multiple pies?
So that's the thing. If the girls don't like that pie, I need a backup.
Right.
For them.
That they're going to like. That they like.
I think they will. So the backups are either going to be, I think it's going to be a chocolate cream pie,
Always
or
safe.
they do like a strawberry shortcake. And I make a really good strawberry shortcake.
Of course you do.
Well, so the shortcake, it's all really good. But I actually use from our friends next door at Nutmeg Olive Oil.
Okay.
They have this, it's a blackberry ginger balsamic.
Okay.
And I use that to macerate raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries all together.
It's a lot of berries.
And then you do that with some sugar on it, and you mix it up, and the maceration
sounds very good.
Oh my god, it's berry-tastic.
All right.
So that's it. That's all we're doing for 3 2/3 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
The weird part for me this year is I'm doing 2 Thanksgiving meals on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh.
Because my sister can't travel to Pennsylvania to my brother's to do it, so she's having hers at her home here in town.
Did she lose a leg or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, because of work she can't travel due to she was exposed to someone with COVID, so she can't travel.
Oh, that's a shame.
So my brother is having his kids come to his house in Pennsylvania, including the one who's now pregnant that my mother hasn't seen. So mom and dad are kind of split. What do we do? So
well, if they're split, leave the leg with sis and go to brother's house. I don't know why everyone's losing legs today.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
like the turkey.
So
I eat the turkey leg. By the way, I eat the turkey leg.
Do you? That's your thing.
That's my thing. No one gets that.
Who gets the other one?
I get it the next day.
Oh, okay.
I will hoard the turkey leg.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't care about the turkey leg.
The dark meat's the best part of the bird. Finish your story.
All right. I will say I'm a white meat guy. So stop it. Stop it. We're not going there.
We're all pink on the inside.
Oh, jeez. Good Lord. Oh, this is a nice, wholesome Thanksgiving show. So the fun part is my mother and father want to go down and see my brother, and I get that.
Yep.
But they're up there in age. They can't make that 2.5 hour drive.
Yep.
So I've got to drive them down on Wednesday afternoon.
Okay.
To get to my brother's, stay the night. Thursday morning, help prepare the food.
Got it.
And then after we eat at 1 o'clock, it's going to be let's load up, get back to my sister's house to have sandwiches at her house.
But it's going to be nap time. That's what I'm saying about the 1 o'clock
lunch. And I have to drive
lunch.
the entire time. I'm going to have to listen to the football game on the radio on the way back. It's just not the same, and I'm not thrilled. But if it makes my parents happy, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, football's not the best sport for radio.
No.
Baseball, made for radio.
Made for radio.
Right. Yeah.
So the weird part of this is going to be, my sister's a very good cook. Very good cook. Yes. Everything she does.
I had her butternut squash apple cider bisque.
It was delicious.
At your birthday party.
She does a wonderful job.
60th.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lovely. Jerk. Yeah. So, but she doesn't make nice food. My brother is also a good cook.
Uh-huh.
However, my brother is vegetarian. So...
Why even celebrate the holiday?
Oh, no. He's had that argument. I've said that to him before, too.
Yeah?
But really...
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh, that's...
Your eBay alert?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Why did that terrify me so much?
he said this is a bounty of all foods. The only protein that's on Thanksgiving is turkey. He's like, so he doesn't have the turkey, but he has everything else.
Yeah, I guess if you're not going to put sausage in the stuff, but okay, the stuffing is also there's chicken broth in that, and I'll be damned if I'm making it with
Right.
veggie broth. It's actually turkey broth for this purpose,
Right.
But there's broth, or no, he's not vegan, he's just vegetarian.
He's vegetarian.
So just no meat.
He'll have the cheese on occasion, but he doesn't have cheese very often anymore.
Yeah,
He's
there's
kinda
not much
worked it out of
cheese in
it.
Thanksgiving either.
No, but there may be. They do a broccoli cheese dish.
I
so
do.
that
I
might
do
be
like.
there.
I do like a broccoli casserole.
There is a. If he does the Brussels sprouts the way I like to do them, there's some cheese with that too, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
Cut Brussels sprouts in half, steam them. You know those steam bags? You get like Ziploc steam bags.
Yeah, I don't use them, but I know them.
Take those, cut them in half, put them in there, put them in the microwave, just steam it, and then
Yeah.
put it in a frying pan with some garlic, and then you melt the cheese over top. You get those nice crispy.
That's good.
So
good.
That's one of my favorite
If
things.
you don't crisp your Brussels sprout,
Oh, something's wrong with you.
why kids don't like Brussels sprouts?
No
it's
kids
just,
do.
It's just ingrained in them. It's
acquired.
But it's not.
It's an acquired taste.
But the kid, if you like broccoli but you don't like Brussels sprouts, they're very similar flavors,
I don't know.
similar flavor profiles.
And they both make you fart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be farting in your car.
Yeah,
and you're
with
going
my
back
folks.
to your sister's.
I'm hoping they have extra turkey because when they get to be a certain age, your parents become like the children. You put them in the back seat with a movie with a full belly and have them take a nap on the way home. That's what I'm hoping for.
So does the vegetarian roast the bird? Is he responsible for cooking a bird?
Well, here's the thing: we're going to be putting it in the oven first thing in the morning on Thursday, so that's not just his job. One of my nephews will be there. My father will be there. I'll be there. The
All
guys
carnivores.
The guys will
Or
take care of
omnivores, if you will.
the guys will take care of the bird.
Okay.
I'm sure of that. He's told me there will be a turkey. I'm sure it's probably going to be like an 8-pound turkey. It's going to be a small bird because but it's only him and his wife who are vegetarian.
So are they on the tofurkey?
No, there will be a turkey.
What do they eat?
They'll eat the veggies and the rest of the stuff. All the sides.
I guess.
That's what they eat every day.
I guess. Yeah.
Is all the sides.
Yeah, see, it's like, yeah, okay.
Meanwhile, if they came to my house, we're like, hey, what do you have vegetarian? I don't know, some potato chips over there, maybe some pickles. That's your option.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I'm interested to see how this goes. I will certainly report back about how it goes with my brother's meal.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it will be a wonderful feast of foods, but it'll be some unique stuff to try. And it's funny because there's certain things that every year become part of that meal because someone likes it. The cranberry orange, my mother's usually the only one that really eats it at the table. I'll have a spoonful.
Yeah, it's
I'll
not
have
something you could do.
No, but most people don't want it. My
With
father,
nuts? Do you put nuts in it?
No.
I'll put nuts in it.
No.
Dip them.
My father will do a nice. He does beets sometimes for it.
Beets on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's
Yeah.
a bold move.
It is a bold move,
That's a bold move.
but he loves beets, and this is when you're having the feast of all feasts, and why not?
Why not?
So why not do it?
Why not?
But yeah, I don't know about you. Every year, someone forgets the rolls. Like we're halfway through the meal, and somebody's like, "The rolls are in the oven."
That happens often. If they're in the oven, no. But if they're just like,
Oh no, they're in the oven because they're the last thing that goes in the oven. Get those warm before everything else is cooked. Throw them in the oven quick.
yeah, no, the rolls are often forgotten.
Yeah.
Now I will have the roll. I'll also still have some cornbread that did not go into the stuffing. Because if I'm making the cornbread,
Right.
it's like a punch bowl's worth of cornbread batter
Wow.
I make, and then I'll make like 4 loaf pans, and most of them will make it into the stuffing.
Right.
But the ones that go in the stuffing, I also slice them and then quickly put them onto a pan and get a nice crisp on them.
Okay.
And then I cut them again. It's a whole process.
Yeah.
It's a 2.5 day process.
That's crazy. You do a lot of work into that, and
I
heard
don't,
there's a shortage of cranberry this year.
not in my house. There's
No, it's
shortage of everything right now. It's
Ocean
bullshit.
Spray and such said the price of the canister to deliver the cranberry. I heard this on the news today. To deliver the cranberries to the cannery is the cost went way up, and they couldn't get enough of them.
Cannery, is that the word?
Yeah,
That's actually the word?
yeah,
Where you get stuff canned?
Yeah.
It's a cannery?
cannery.
Huh. Okay.
Not a canary, but a cannery.
Yeah. I've
So they couldn't get them shipped there. They said your best bet this year is get fresh cranberries and make fresh cranberries.
Okay.
Which that cranberry jelly, there's nothing like it. As bad as that stuff is, there's nothing like it.
You
That
know,
little
as bad
out of
as
the
that
can?
stuff is, It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, would you rather eat that straight out of the can or like refried beans?
Either one bothers me.
Okay. Would you rather have one of those or Chef Boyardee
Well,
straight out of the can?
I mean, the cranberry, I'm only wanting the cranberry if I'm having the turkey with it. So it's a weird question.
You're not okay.
I'd do some beefaroni out of the can. I did that in college.
Beefaroni's good stuff.
Yeah.
That not for
And
Thanksgiving.
the raviolis, too, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have 1 minute until my eBay auction, so I'm gonna focus here.
I want to show you one other thing, too.
Oh, just before that though, tell people how they can call into the show.
6317 Mike Mo, that's the number you should call. Give us a shout. Let us know what you're thinking, what's on your mind, and if we like it, and even if we don't, we'll likely play it on the show. 6317 Mike Mo. That's Mike with a Mike. Whoa, how about that? 6317 Mike Mo, and that's Mike with a Y. 6317 Mike Mo. That's Mike with a Y.
Got 20 more seconds to filibuster here. 15. Oh, please keep this going. Keep this going. See, so here's the best part about the eBay auction. I wait until 5 seconds left before I bid.
Okay.
And then it goes into this, and I don't know if I won
the
it or
spinning
didn't
wheel.
because it's processing. I put in my high bid.
So what are you bidding on?
Congratulations! I won this item for only $246.50.
What is it?
It's just a shoulder rig for my new camera.
Oh, boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. I paid $240 for it, and it
Oh, that's
retails
great.
for like 3 times that. I'm very happy with this.
How are you on the Macy's Day Parade? Is that something you guys watch as a family?
We will put on the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah.
We will continue said programming through the dog show. Always the dog show. Always the dog show.
Worst part of Thanksgiving TV.
No,
Yes.
because that's when the drinking starts. We don't start drinking until the dog show comes on.
Well, how about just when the parade's over?
Because that's when the brunch will start.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to make a little bit of a brunch. I told you this. Now, it could just be nosh.
Yeah.
Could be a shrimp cocktail. Brunch, I don't know what the hell's happening right now.
Okay.
I'm so focused on dinner.
Yeah.
It may be a Benedict situation.
Okay.
I make a really good hollandaise sauce.
Of course you do.
But we'll see what's happening with brunch. It could just be charcuterie and shrimp cocktail.
Yeah.
I may put out a plate of raw oysters. We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know. Wellfleets are perfect this time of year.
Yeah, they are.
So, but yeah, the dog show, got to put that one on. There was a local dog on a couple years ago.
No,
From
dog shows.
Sherman.
Dog shows, no. I'm a flat no on the. I love dogs.
I will watch the dog show.
Dog show, absolutely.
Do you know
no.
why I watch the dog show?
No.
I don't watch it for the same reason that a dog enthusiast watches it.
Okay.
I watch it for the opposite reasons.
To laugh at it?
So it's a hilarious, ridiculous spectacle.
Yeah, I'm glad you can enjoy that ridiculousness. I don't enjoy that ridiculousness.
It's just like I am going to
Makes me nauseous.
I'm gonna tickle this pug's ball sack real quick and see
Oh.
his reaction. Oh, that's part of this? Okay, weird. And some guy in a top hat? Fucking hilarious.
No, I can't. You probably like that movie about it too with
Best in Show?
Yeah,
It was great.
Yeah,
Christopher Guest movies are just Waiting for Guffman was
Yeah.
hilarious.
No,
you didn't like Waiting for Guffman? You didn't like Best in Show?
And what's his name? The guy that was on that other show I don't like that has in all his movies like that.
Oh, Eugene Levy.
Eugene Levy. I don't think he's funny.
No.
I don't think he's funny. I wanted to like him. I'm like, yeah, he's been around forever. Like, he's not funny to me.
What about A Mighty Wind? You didn't find A Mighty Wind
No,
funny?
I didn't find that funny at all. Terrible.
Yeah, you're not one for the improv
They're
comedy.
just trying
huh?
too hard. I like improv comedy. They just try so hard.
I don't know if they. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. I think it's pretty damn good.
No, well,
It's
we
pretty
disagree.
Good. We will disagree.
That's fine.
But yeah, gotta watch the dog show. The parade is to me. The parade is the throwaway.
The parade is the sit down to relax and have my eggs and sausage that morning because I've been up since 5:30 to get the stupid bird in the oven.
Yeah, but
So when it's done, that's been the dad tradition.
it's the same stupid Snoopy float that's been there for 4 decades.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the Snoopy float.
Okay.
I like the Snoopy float.
Fair, but
You look for the new floats. You check people out that are like trying to hold on to the float. I love when the winds come in for the parade. That's fantastic. the people fighting to keep the balloons from floating away. That's good stuff.
I could see that being good theater.
And there's usually some kind of Christmas movie that starts immediately after, like A Christmas Story on a loop now for the rest of Thanksgiving Day.
Not on that channel.
Whatever it is.
You're going straight dog show.
No.
I say that
turn
channel
off
like
that
there's
dog
only
show.
one channel that does
turn
it.
off the dog show.
It's NBC that does the dog show.
It's awful.
It's NBC that does it.
It's the worst waste of programming. Remember when ESPN used to have the dog show as part of sports? Yeah.
Did they?
ESPN used to put a dog show on sometimes on Sunday afternoons during football season. As soon as they talk football, they put on a dog show.
I mean, I get if you're putting on a spelling bee, why not? The Scripps spelling bee, however, is fantastic theater as well.
Yeah, I can see. That's fun.
That is fantastic.
That's fun to watch.
When they made that little white kid say the N-word like 10 times.
Right.
That was one of the funniest moments of television ever.
That's awful
Not that I
stuff.
condone
No.
trickery of such.
Or such words being said on a regular basis.
Well, it wasn't actually that it was, the word was negus.
Yeah, I know.
Negus.
Yes.
Which I know the word because of a Star Trek title, Nagus.
Okay.
The Grand Nagus. That's the guy who runs Ferenginar.
You're speaking a whole different language.
Yeah, they don't celebrate Thanksgiving there.
No.
Although it's illegal for women to wear clothes.
Oh. Well, maybe that's a fun place to visit, but you might not want to live there.
Sign me up. Oh, but yeah, it's but they don't do Thanksgiving. They eat like insects and stuff. It's not a planet. All right, I'm gonna pull it up because it is one of my most favorite moments ever on ESPN history.
All right.
When was the last time you saw this thing?
It's been a while.
Okay,
Probably when it first came out.
oh, it's a good one.
Oh, Andrew.
Andrew Lay, 12 years old.
Negus.
Negus. What is the language of origin?
Ethiopian to Amharic.
What is the definition?
Good questions.
A king. It's used as a
The
title
look in his
of
eye,
the
though.
sovereign of Ethiopia.
He's so lost.
Negus.
Negus. Could you use it in a sentence?
The Negus ruled Ethiopia until the coup of 1974.
Poor kid.
Negus.
He's so confused.
He's writing it out. He's spelling it out.
Negus.
Poor kid.
Negus.
Andrew, did you say the word loudly for the judges?
Negus.
One more time?
Negus.
One more time. Just making him repeat it.
He's so confused.
That's the best part.
Negus. Negus. Negus.
And then
He's so
when
shocked.
he got it.
He's so shocked.
Absolutely.
That kid, the look on his face like he just
Absolutely.
took cough
And look at
syrup.
his parents. His parents are loving it.
They're so proud.
Again,
You're so
when in
proud.
doubt, sound it out. Spell it just like it sounds, and it pays off every once in a while.
When in doubt,
When in
sound
doubt,
it out.
sound it out.
Wow.
She had the kid. Can you say the word? Say the word, Andrew. Little Andy. Hey, Andy, say the word. Say it again. What? One more, louder. For the people in the back. Like, what? It's awful.
Little
right.
abuse on poor Andy.
Yeah.
Poor Andy. You ever do
It's not a
football
real
on
thing.
Thanksgiving? I used to do that too.
Go play football?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I used to.
Oh, yeah.
Back when my knees would allow that.
I think there's actually, I have an invitation on Facebook for one of those things.
That and we used to do. I started a tradition at one point on Super Bowl Sunday to play football.
I did I did that for during Super Bowl 36 during halftime. We were watching at my house. It was also a birthday party for myself, and we went down to Fireman's Field. It's this big field right by my house, and we played. And there were, let's see, within the span of 15 minutes. A broken pair of glasses, a broken nose,
Oh.
a dislocated finger,
Wow.
and a sprained ankle.
Wow.
And then we all just went back and watched the second half.
Wow.
And then the Patriots won.
Crazy.
And then Tom Brady, the rest is history.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
I used to play. We get a group of guys together, and it was not we're going to go out and play touch or flag. We're playing football.
Yeah.
We're going out and just playing tackle football and get as many as we could show up. We went down to Bulls Field
Okay.
and did that. That's our local Pop Warner Field. we
Local
went down
Pop
to.
Warner Field.
And we just showed up on, here it is, Super Bowl Sunday, and there was snow on the ground,
Yeah.
And we just all went out and like, let's go. Let's just play.
Yeah.
And I was having a really good time for most of it
Until
someone tried to take out my knees.
Uh-oh.
Chop block on me.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And this was Super Bowl Sunday.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
And I was a little upset.
I could see that.
Yeah, I was a little angry.
I can see that.
Once I recovered where I could hobble around a little bit, said person who had tried to chop me out decided to play quarterback on the other side.
See, now that's a stupid move. That's something you don't do. That you are just asking for trouble.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
Did you get the old roughing the passer?
We didn't have any officials, so there was no such thing. But that's
I roughed him.
Kind of how the game ended.
Okay.
He got blown up a couple times, and they were like, "Make sure you put 2 over on him." Yeah, okay. I'm angry. You're not blocking me with 2 guys. It's not going to work. And this is back when I was young and far stronger than I am now.
Yeah.
Fitter.
Fit.
I don't know if I was fit, but I was fitter than I am now.
You were but I mean, yeah, that's still considered fit.
Yeah.
You could move.
Oh, I can move.
You could move.
When I played men's league football,
Boulder going downhill.
I sacked every quarterback in the league at least once,
Oh.
except for one guy who's my father's age who I couldn't catch up to.
That's
I was
weird.
playing against him when he was 50 years old, right? Which is so old.
Never catch me.
And he had like Dan Marino release, like his hand would go back and the ball would come out, like
Wow.
super quick. And that same guy, to reel it all back in, played in the very first Thanksgiving game at Southern with 80,000 people showing up to a Thanksgiving football game at Southern Connecticut State University.
Well, there you go.
They started that tradition.
I remember.
Shout out to George Fletcher.
What's up, Fletch? There was a great snow game that we played. I want to say we were in high school because we all drove to get there. So we were in high school, obviously, and there was maybe, I don't know, I'd say maybe 2 feet of just powder on the ground.
Nice.
And it was the most absolute part. You started off by making the field,
Right.
Right. You
Walk it off.
You walk off the lines. And that was just the was it 2 completions for a first down
Okay,
type
yeah,
of
sure.
rules? I forget what the rules were or anything like that. But oh man, did I have the best! So our friend Timmy Spada, who was playing in that game,
Yeah.
R.I.P. Timmy.
Yeah.
He was the quarterback.
Right.
And we were like, but you're also the high school quarterback. So he was like, all right, automatic quarterback.
All right. Fair.
Great. Not great because it's just like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Get Timmy. I swear he was probably pulling snow out of his ear for the next 3 days.
Right.
Like there was that much that it couldn't all
Just
melt.
hammering down on him.
Oh man, I felt so bad, but I had the best strip sack of my life on that day.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you just got strip sacked by the band drum major, and you're a high school quarterback. How's that make you feel,
Right.
buddy? Not so good. And I danced. It was great. And I didn't play high school football, but I did sack the high school quarterback. and there you go. That's
Hang your hat on that.
I will. I did actually surrender the ball once though. At the goal line,
Oh.
it sucked because I was running it in, and it was just one of those. It was basically a rugby scrum of 2 forces just pushing, and I had the ball, and it's just snowing and it's wet and slippery, and all of a sudden I just feel it go boop. I'm just like, oh no! And that was a shame. That's the most clear memory I have of that day is that fumble.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a shame.
Yeah, and mocking Tim.
We used to play on New Year's Eve after the ball dropped. So everyone's been hanging around drinking, having a good time, and we'd go out. And I remember going out one time, my parents' side yard. I was in college, so I was home visiting, and my what are you pulling up on there? I don't know. Visuals don't work well for a podcast.
Oh, that's a scorpion. No, someone just
Okay.
sent me a picture.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Spencer?
So
Nice scorpion.
hey, Spence.
Off topic for the Thanksgiving show, though, which I didn't know we were doing a Thanksgiving show, but
So
here we are.
yeah, who knows? So we go outside for this after midnight, beautiful moonlit night with a bunch of snow.
Yep.
And there's probably like 10 of us that were all having a great time partying it up, and we decided to go out and play football in the snow.
Okay.
So it was guys and girls.
Ooh.
Had to tackle the guys. It was 2-hand touch for the girls, so we didn't crush anybody.
Forceful push downs were
Might
allowed.
have been more than 10, but anyway. So we're playing.
10-hand touch?
No.
Kind of
10
game are you
people.
playing?
It's a different game. You'll enjoy this though.
Yeah.
So we run a play where I was quarterback. right? And it was it was basically an end around. So those who don't know, you're faking one way, and then it was a pitch back, and someone's coming around. But when I pitched the ball, I turned and became the lead blocker, right? So now I'm like a fullback coming out of the backfield, coming around the corner to basically a linebacker stepping up around the corner, not seeing me coming.
Yep.
And I blew up that linebacker.
Nice.
Like, hit in the chest, feet up over their head,
Nice.
over my head,
Nice.
launched into the snow. And I didn't realize they had swapped their linebacker at that point, right?
Okay.
And it was my sister.
Oh, no.
Because I couldn't see who was coming, and I just blew her up. I gave her whiplash.
Oh, God.
But
That's a shame.
we scored. So
Hey!
the other one that you and I mentioned the other day that I have to bring up on the show, just because you mentioned something about a guy who stole a snap.
Uh-huh.
And I did this playing men's league in Danbury at one point.
What, this asshole wants me to pay shipping?
I'm in the middle of my story.
I'm just saying.
And it's
I have
a
to,
good
I have to
story.
pay shipping. Go ahead.
Pay shipping. Costs money to ship. So we're playing men's league in Danbury, and I am beating up this poor center the whole day.
Okay.
And this is all touch football. I'm blowing this guy. As soon as he snaps the ball, I'm putting him on his butt every single time.
Okay. I like it. That's your job.
Blowing him up.
Do your job.
He can't keep his balance. And I did that in college and league too, but this guy got so nervous with me rushing him that I stepped to the side and I was bluff charging on to
Yep.
jump the snap count.
Okay.
His snap in shotgun goes
20 feet over.
no. It goes up probably about 10 feet on the way to the quarterback.
Oh.
Right? He just snaps it straight up in the air.
Oh, so do you pick it?
I ran around him as opposed to hitting him. Tipped it with my hand over top of the quarterback, caught it myself in the end zone.
So is that a fumble?
He didn't fumble the ball.
He didn't touch the ball though.
He never touched the ball. The quarterback didn't throw it, so it's
So
not
that would
an
be a
interception.
center. It would be a bad snap.
Yeah.
The center fumbled the ball.
Tipped it over the quarterback, caught it standing in the end zone.
And what was your celebration?
I just put the ball down and walked away. Because
No.
I've been dominating. No, I did. I didn't go nuts. I've been dominating this guy all day. I didn't want to embarrass him anymore.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it happens.
That's bullshit. No, you got to do the Warren Sapp dance. The little.
We'll have to put that little Warren Sapp dance up on the Facebooks. You don't have to share that because
All right.
that is cute and hysterical.
So this was a good show, a little Thanksgiving show. Didn't expect us to do a Thanksgiving
Yeah.
show. Didn't expect me to get such a good deal on this amazing shoulder rig
That nobody else cares about.
that nobody else cares about, but I am super excited for it. Thanksgiving themed recommendation.
Try new food. Try new food. You go to your family's thing, it's something you haven't tried before. Your tastes change as you get older. Try something new.
Good recommendation.
Yeah. How about you?
Good recommendation. My recommendation is this. This is gonna be a long recommendation.
Oh boy.
If you are going to a Friendsgiving, and I've been to a lot because I lived away from home for a good amount of time, and it's a potluck,
Yeah.
do not volunteer to bring something that you are going to make out of a box.
Oh yeah.
Do not make Velveeta shells and cheese. Do not make mashed potatoes that were dry particular matter
yeah,
at
that's-
one point. If you are going to a Thanksgiving, make it from scratch because Thanksgiving is sacred.
I
It
agree.
is sacred. To compound onto that, okay,
This is where the story gets long.
this is where the story gets long. And this is a learning experience from me. I did something wrong, and I've
Okay.
learned from it throughout my life. Do not poo-poo someone else's tradition if they try to bring it to your party or invite you to. I went to a Friendsgiving when I lived in LA. The host was a Minnesota guy.
Okay.
His tradition was hot dish. You know what a hot dish
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Explain the hot dish.
It's casserole.
Kinda.
That's all it is. It's really just casserole. It's a Midwest thing.
It's baked spaghetti.
Hot dish can be done different ways.
Sure.
Yeah,
So his was a baked spaghetti
Okay.
hot dish, Minnesota hot dish. And I shat on it hard.
I am shocked. No, I'm not at all
Hard.
shocked that you would take shots at somebody else's
How dare
stuff.
you put spaghetti on a Thanksgiving table?
Oh boy. Oh, it's bad.
I didn't try it. I didn't try it. I didn't eat it. I should have.
You should have.
And I should have eaten it. And to this day, I think about that. Not like I regret. Oh, I didn't have Andy's spaghetti that time.
No, but
What's up, Andy?
hey, Andy.
Uh,
he was a jerk, Andy.
No, he wasn't. We just
No, you. Mike was a jerk, Andy.
Oh, yeah.
He was a jerk.
We just celebrated his wedding anniversary the other day. It was a good time. We'll talk about that another time because
Yeah.
this show's all about Thanksgiving, not weddings.
Not giving dessert to the wrong person.
Yeah. You gotta you just partake. There was a time where I would start to host these Friendsgivings out there in LA.
Okay.
I refused to let anyone else bring stuff. I said, you guys take care of the booze, okay?
All right.
If you want there to be pot, you can roll the blunt.
Okay.
Do what you want to do. If you want there to be a movie, bring the DVD,
Okay.
right? Especially the wine part, though. Mm-hmm. You can bring dessert. You can bring
Okay.
wine and dessert, basically,
Okay.
is it? Right? You
Okay.
can bring but the rest of it, I'm cooking. Because I'm not going to let somebody else serve me Velveeta at a Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, what if that Velveeta is their tradition? Ooh. That's something. Be like, you know what? My grandma used to make this with Velveeta, and it reminds me of being a child at grandma's house, and that's all we had. We didn't have fancy cheeses and different things.
But Grandma survived the Depression.
yeah.
And now you're in my house, full of affluence and wealth, obviously.
Look. Your affluence aside, so I remember the LA apartment. Your affluence aside,
It's a nice apartment.
it's still someone's tradition, and you just got done saying respect tradition.
Well,
I can tell you this.
Now it's interesting.
My grandparents used to bring by to share with the family when I was a kid. They would get the block of government cheese,
Okay.
right? Because they didn't have a lot, and they wanted to share what they had.
Yeah.
And if you didn't eat some of that cheese,
It's disrespectful.
it was disrespectful to them. Were you too good to have cheese? It's food on your table.
Yeah.
So we ate that cheese. And on occasion, there will be a dish that's made more like that.
If you're coming at me with a story like that, I'll have your government cheese. If you're coming at me and you're just like, oh yeah, it's tradition that we make these powdered potatoes. And I was like,
No.
why is it tradition? Because my mom couldn't cook.
Right.
Tradition. Like, nah, fuck your tradition.
However, I will back up some of that maybe that flavor reminds them, it's nostalgic for them, and maybe their mother has passed, and that's what she used to make them, and they want to make it one time for her.
Well,
so again,
do
don't
it on your
poo-poo-
own time, man. No.
Don't poo-poo tradition. They're going to spend their Thanksgiving
There
with
is
you.
a line to be drawn, though. There's a line to be drawn.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying when someone walks in and they're like, I have Velveeta shells, and you're like, why? As
Why?
opposed to you just said, don't bring those to my house. I won't have that. You just poo-pooed on your own thing with poor Andy.
Here's the thing with the Velveeta. I don't make a mac and cheese. It's not on my Thanksgiving
Okay,
menu.
yeah.
So if you're going to bring it, you can bring that. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm not coming anyway. I'm not coming to your house. First off, you didn't invite me for matzo ball soup nor for this, but that's okay. I'm going to be driving the entire day regardless.
Well,
So-
I knew you were going to be driving.
But
which
if
is why
I were to
was an
come to
invitation.
your house and bring a dish, I would certainly make something from scratch because I know how you are.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's at the crux of it. If you have a shit food tradition like that, okay, cool. But I'm not eating your powdered potatoes.
You know what I would bring if you invited me to a meal at your house, which
Go.
you don't do. I would likely do the great thing that you miss that I haven't made in a long time.
Goulash?
No.
Oh.
You're getting there.
Do you make
Come
a
on.
good goulash?
I make a decent goulash.
Okay.
I don't have grandma's recipe. My sister has that recipe somewhere, and I have to get that from her.
I don't make a goulash.
No.
So I'm sure I could.
Mine would be just some bread and cheese.
Okay.
A certain recipe you haven't had in a long time.
Oh, what? The Gorgonzola fondue?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make Gorgonzola.
I would do
bread.
that, and I would also do the teriyaki fondue. You remember how good that was?
I vaguely remember there being a teriyaki fondue at that
So
place.
good. I'll still make it once in a while.
Okay.
It's got potential to make that. That's a great summertime thing. Grill up some pork and some chicken and some steak, and you make the teriyaki fondue, and you just dip it, and it's fantastic.
All right.
Great stuff. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
my
Thanksgiving.
friend. Hopefully all goes well with you and yours, and you enjoy a day of gluttony and football and sitting in front of your TV. And that goes for every one of our listeners here, too. We didn't do a call today. We're going to save that for next time. This is just a happy Thanksgiving show.
Happy
and
Thanksgiving.
We'll go from there. But shout out to all our new listeners. We have a lot of new people listening in from a lot of different areas. So thank you to them.
Call us and let us know. It'll be after Thanksgiving, but still the holidays. Call us and let us know your traditions.
Yeah.
I would love to know some of your traditions.
Or just call and go, hi.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
Let somebody call in here and just let us know you're a new listener. And even if you don't have a question for us yet, so what? Just
First
call and
time,
say
long
hello.
time.
Yeah.
Or short time. First
First
time.
time.
If you're at first time, that's fine. 6317 Mike Mo.
6317 Mike Mo.
It's Mike with a Y.
Mike with a Y. I'm doing this. That's all I got.
Thought you were going to go back into it.
No.
Yay!